Now it's time for an exercise. Download the attached starter notebook and try to solve it by yourself. I have also attached the solutions notebook. If you get stuck, check just that part of the solution from the solutions notebook or from this video and continue. At the end, come here and see my solution. Now let's pause the video and begin. Hello again, let's solve this exercise together. It says take your age and assign it to a variable. Check only if it is greater than 25, so we will have just one if statement and nothing else. Put a print statement to show the result. Define my age variable, and let's say it's equal to 30. And if my age is greater than 25, I'll print I am older than 25. Okay, if I run this, I'm going to get this because this is 30, it is greater than 25, and it gets into this if statement. But if the age was 20, let's say, and run this, this is not going to do anything because there is just one if, and the condition is not true in this situation. Okay, let's get to this one. It says also check if it is equal to 25. Since we will have one more condition, we need to write an elif statement. Let's copy this and paste it in here and add elif, else if my age is equal to 25, print I am 25 years old. Okay, if I run this in this with age is equal to 20, this will not do anything because both conditions are not true in this case. But if I change this to 25 and run this, it is going to get into this elif and it will print I am 25 years old. Okay, let's get to this one. It says add else to print something if you are younger than 25 years old. So this is the only possibility left if you do not get into those situations, conditions. Let's copy and paste this from here to here, and I'll just add an else at the end of this and print I am younger than 25. Okay, if I run this with this condition again, it will get into this one, and if I write 18 in here and run this, it will get into this else. So whatever number we write in here, we have a condition for this, and it is going to print something with every age you write in here. Okay, let's get to this one. Check if your age is in the inclusive interval of 20 and 30, and also if it is not in this interval. So this is going to be an if else statement. Let's do this. If my age is greater than or equal to 20, because it is saying inclusive interval, so this equal sign should be in here, and my age is less than or equal to 30. This is the condition, and we will print between in this case, and else let's write not between, and let's define my age in this cell also. My age is equal to, let's say, 23, and if I run this, I'm going to get between. If I write 20, run this between again because inclusive. 32, run this not between, it is out of this range. Let's write 15, and I'm going to get not between time also. Okay, with elif add one more check for being smaller than 20 and leave larger than 30 condition to else. Actually, if I write an elif statement for this, this is going to automatically get into else statement if it is larger than 30. Let's do this. I will copy and paste it in here, and I will write the elif statement between those if and else statements. Elif my age is smaller than 20. This will print smaller than 20. And we can directly change this to larger than 30, because this is the only possibility left for this else statement, larger than 30. Okay, let's define my age in this cell one more time. My age, and let's say it is equal to 32. Okay, if I run this, I'll get larger than 30. If I write 20, this will get us between, because those are inclusive. 23, this will also get between. And if I write something smaller than 20, let's say 16, and run this, this is going to get us smaller than 20. And this code block is working for all the ages, all the numbers we can write in here. You can also write here negative numbers. This is not logical, but let's say it is going to print that it is smaller than 20. Okay, let's get to this one. In all conditions, check if your age is even or odd. Let's copy this and paste it in here. And I'm going to write another if-else statement inside those if, elif, and else. The indentation is important. You might be at this indentation. And if my age modulus 2 is equal to 0, and this will mean that it is an even number, because its remainder from dividing it by 2 is equal to 0. Let's print even in this case, and else there is only one more possibility, and it's being odd. Okay, let's copy this if else statement and paste it in those other conditions. Now if I run this with my age is equal to 10, it's going to get us smaller than 20, and it is an even number. That's right. Let's do it with 25, and if I run this, this is going to say that it is an odd number, and it is between those 20 and 30. Okay. Write an if statement to print the integers from 1 to 5 in letters. If the number is not in this range, print I don't know. Let's do this. We need to write multiple elif statements for this. Let's write it. Start with if number is equal to 1. So we need to print this string 1 in this case. Elif number equal to 2. We will print 2. And do the rest of them. Number is equal to 3. Print 3. Elif number equal to 4. Print 4. Elif number is equal to 5. You print 5. And the number is not in this range, so it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. This will be the else statement. We are going to print that I don't know. And we need to write an escape character in this case, because I'm using both single quotes in here. To do this, I will just write a backslash in here, and this is not going to be a problem. Let's define the number, top number, and let's say it's equal to 3. Okay, if I run this, I'm going to get 3. And if I write 5, I'll get 5. But if I write 6 in here, since it's not in this range, it's going to say I don't know. If I don't use this escape character in here and run this with this, this is going to give us an error, because Python doesn't understand what we are trying to do in here. So we need to use this escape character, or we can use double quotes to get this string. Okay, if I do it this way, this also gives us the correct answer, but I want to do it with the escape character. I will change this to this one. Okay, run this one more time, and I get I don't know. Okay, let's get to this one. Define 3 variables as a, b, and c. Those will be the side lengths of a triangle, and assign integers to them. Write an if statement that determines the type of a triangle according to those three side lengths ABC. At first, you need to check if the lengths are all positive numbers. Let's take a look at the types of the triangles. If all lengths are equal, this will be an equilateral triangle. If just two are equal, this will be an isosceles triangle. And if all are different, this will be a scalene triangle. Okay, let's start by defining the variables for the side lengths. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 4, and C is equal to 3. First, I am going to check that if those three side length values are positive numbers. Let's do this. If A is smaller than or equal to 0, or same thing for B, or C, smaller than or equal to 0. In this condition, this is not going to create a triangle, so we will print that we are not accepting those values. Let's write side lengths must be positive numbers, right? Okay, and if all those are positive numbers, we will get this check, and we are going to check that if all the three are equal to each other. If A is equal to B and is equal to C, this will create a equilateral triangle, so I'm going to print directly this one. Let's copy and paste it in here. And we also going to check that if two of them are equal to each other, and it is going to be isosceles triangle. Let's do this. If A is equal to B, or B is equal to C, or A is equal to C. Okay, this is going to mean that we have a isosceles triangle, right? Let's copy. Because those might be true in the condition of a equilateral triangle, but we have already passed this statement. So this, if it was true, it will get into this elif statement. Since it is not true, just two of the side lengths are equal to each other, and it is going to get into this elif statement. Okay, there is just one more condition left, so we don't have to write anything for it. We can just write else statement, and it is the triangle being a scalene triangle, so all the three side lengths are different than each other. Let's write scalene triangle. Okay, now let's run this with ABC values 5, 4, 3. I'm going to run this and I will get a scalene triangle. If I write C is equal to 4 and run this, we will get isosceles triangle because two of them are equal to each other and the other is not. And let's make this 4, run this one more time, we get equilateral triangle. And if I write -4 for A, this is not going to accept the side length. And if I write 0 in this case, this also will not accept the side lengths. Okay, this was all. Let's get to the final example. Define three variables num1, num2, and operator, and assign minus or plus as string to the operator variable. Let's do this first. Num1 is equal to, let's say, 10, and num2 is equal to 5. And define the operator. Operator is equal to, let's say it is plus as a string for now. Okay,